Hello and welcome. Just like in the realms of or when the President of Obasanjo's era of impeachment reigned, it looks like the legislature at this state or at this level is at it again, or at the state level, beginning with the Adamawa State Governor, Murtala Nyako, to the attempted removal of Governor Tanko Almakura of Nasarawa State, and now the Deputy Governor, or former Deputy Governor, I should say, of Enugu State. The 1999 Constitution, as amended, Section 188, subsection 11, has given the power to impeach any member of the executive on the grounds of gross misconduct. The Constitution didn't specifically spell out or define what gross misconduct is. It then means that the lawmakers have the leeway to determine the basis on which they remove the governor or his deputy. They may even be coerced to trump up charges to remove either on behalf of the other. Is this position of the Constitution not leaving the legislature in a precarious position? I have two guests in the House, and interestingly, both of them are lawyers. I'm hoping that we will have a decent conversation today because they will be quoting from the law scriptures, which is the 1999 Constitution. I have in the studio Mr. Moses Ani. He's a legal practitioner. You'll meet them when we go on break. And the second person is Anthony Nwajiugo. Both of them are legal practitioners. This is Face Off. We'll take a break. When we return, we'll hit the roads. Welcome back. This is Face Off. Today we're looking at the instrumentality of impeachment and what the law has empowered certain people in that hallowed chambers to do with the instrument called impeachment. It's becoming a trend, and what we want to discuss tonight is to see if it's not already being abused by the legislature. To my right, I have Moses. Mr. Moses, you're welcome. Or how do you call lawyers? Moses, not Mr. Moses Ani. He feels that the impeachment is in line or not in line?
No, not in line.
They are already abusing it?
They are abusing the...
Okay, just wait. Hold your arsenal, hold your firing powder and all of that. To my left is Mr. Anthony Nwajiugo. I removed the Mr. My apologies. Now, this is how it runs. You're going to tell me in quick seconds, 20 seconds each, your opening statements about this issue. Impeachment, is the legislature abusing this tool from your standpoint? I start with you.
All right. Thank you for having me. I'll start by saying that impeachment processes in Nigeria or anywhere else constitute the modus operandi, all right, for the functions of the principles of check and balances. It is a tool of checkmating the excesses of the executive. It is also a tool of ensuring that a democratic leader does not become autocratic. However, in Nigeria, it's been grossly abused owing to the facts or wherever all the things that are happening in Nigeria, starting from 1999 till date, till August 2004.
Okay, hold it there.
August 2014.
Hold it there. You're taking us back into some little history, 1999 to, which is about 15 years to date. He has just said that this tool is a checkmate, impeachment. First of all, is that your position? Do you agree that this is an instrumentality that can be used to check excesses?
Actually, in a democratic setting, impeachment is actually a process to checkmate excesses of the executive by the legislature. And to my view, I believe that the legislatures, they are doing very well. They are doing wonderful in Nigeria with this authority which has been conferred on them. They are doing absolutely wonderfully well, because if not for them rising to the occasions, I believe that we will have an executive that probably believes that they can do anything, mismanage
that is why
public
they are
funds.
kicking them out anyhow. Maybe soon we will not have 36 governors again as the people who were elected. I think that's the argument tonight here.
That shouldn't be the reason. That should be the essence of impeachment. Now, the essence of impeachment is to ensure that the executive are functioning in line with the provisions of the Constitution and not as a tool of victimization.
No, but nobody is victimizing anybody here because actually, okay, let's take for instance the case of Enugu State Governor, who was the deputy governor who was impeached recently. You know, we had issues that the fact that a governor gave him a direct order for him to represent him while he's outside the country, and he flouted that order, which is in contravention of Section 193 of 1999 Constitution.
193, Section 193. So could that be what accumulated into his?
Of course, definitely. That's one of the reasons. And then second charge is the fact that he was rearing poultry. I believe that was the reason why he became.
He wants Nigeria to be self-sustaining.
No. He was not brought into. No, he was not. He was not brought into that situation for him to.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised it's sounding this way. No. How can you say for not representing the governor? That can be a misconduct. But does that constitute a gross misconduct?
Okay, let me take it.
No. It could be a misconduct. And there is gross misconduct.
Okay, that's the higher level.
Yes.
The seventh level.
You could say there is a misconduct. No. But can we now say that was a gross misconduct?
Let me take you up from there. Under Section 176, a governor, the office of a governor was constituted, and a deputy governor is meant to complement the functions of the governor. You understand? And whereby the deputy governor is not doing that. What are you talking about? That the fact that he's misconduct and he's not gross misconduct. If we don't have
from Enugu State.
I'm not from Enugu State.
I just wanted to be sure.
If you have someone that is not doing what he ought to do,
he should be kicked out.
He should be kicked out. After all, why are you into the office? If you cannot deliver, then there is no need for you to be in that office. We should bring someone that is able to deliver and will answer to the call of his duty at any time.
Can you remember when the governor was out of the country?
Yes, I remember.
Was there any issue as to the fact that the deputy governor wasn't delivering?
Of course, there was no issue, and that's why he was not impeached all those while.
Was there any issue that the deputy governor misappropriated the money of the state?
No, misappropriation was not brought into case when his impeachment was going on.
Because
no, let us not misquote issues here. The issue of deputy governor of Enugu, misappropriation of funds was not the issue. The contention, there are two major charges, which is one, that he was rearing a poultry farm instead of doing his executive functions that were delegated in the Constitution. Now, secondly, that he has flouted the orders of his boss, which is the executive governor, and which, to my belief, I believe it is gross misconduct. That is the height of gross misconduct.
I don't think it's gross misconduct. It's merely a misconduct.
Okay.
It's not a gross misconduct.
It's not punishable by impeachment?
It's not punishable by impeachment. Have you warned him? Has he done it before? He just said, okay, he was not even notified. He was not even told.
Okay, he
was not even told that he was going to represent the governor.
Oh, all of this really happened?
Yes, they say he happened. Okay. I wasn't there, all right, but he was not told that he was going to represent the governor. And then he has not done that before. And no query came from the governor. All of a sudden, he was being impeached for gross misconduct.
I wouldn't want to.
For running a poultry farm and for not representing the governor.
Who stimulated the process?
The process of impeachment. The process of impeachment was stimulated by the legislators, the speaker.
Oh, they are privy to what is happening in the governor's office, knowing that the deputy governor.
Good question. Good question. You can't say in this setting. Hold on. In this setting, you can't say the legislative members stimulated the process. They are all doing the biddings of some person somewhere.
That's another point, too. That's another.
They are doing the biddings, definitely.
No.
Is there any
no.
Hand of Esau, voice of Jacob?
No, you cannot say that they are doing the bidding of anybody. Yeah? Because, first of all, the legislatures, you are quite aware that there has already been a resolution that was passed